Year 10 Trigonometry Exam Practice Question 10. In the sketch below, the triangle of MNP is drawn having a right angle at N and MN equals 15 units. A is the midpoint of PN and AMN is equal to 21 degrees, the angle. So first it says we need to calculate AN. So AN is this line from here to here. So that shows me on this triangle that we have the adjacent and we are wanting to look at the opposite, and we've got the angle. So opposite and adjacent, that shows me that we need to be using the tangent ratio. So tan 21 degrees is going to be equal to the opposite over 15. I need to get opposite by itself, so I times both sides by 15, and that gives me 15 tan 21 degrees is equal to opposite. The next step here is to work out what my opposite is. I need to put that into a calculator, and that will give me 5.757. So now we know the length of our opposite side. That helps us with answering the next part, because it says we need to look at PMN, which is our big angle. So to do that, we need to then think that if N to A is 5.7, A to P is exactly the same length, so we need to double it. So if I double that, that gives me the opposite side length of 11.51. Again, if we are using both of these sides and we don't know the whole angle, so we are using our tangent. So that is our tangent alpha is equal to opposite over adjacent. To get angle by itself, I'm going to use the inverse operation. So the inverse of tan, I know my opposite is 11.51. And I know my adjacent is 15. So that gives me the angle of 37.5 degrees. So the next step is, now we know two of the sides and we know the angle, we can use either our understanding of Pythagoras theorem, or we can use our understanding of trigonometry ratios to be able to solve for the hypotenuse. So I'm going to use Pythagoras theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So my a squared is going to be 15 squared. My b squared is going to be 11.51 squared, and it is equal to my unknown squared. So 15 squared is 225. 11.51 squared is 132.48 is equal to c squared. Next thing is we need to add them up. So 357.48 is equal to c squared. Now to get rid of the square, we need to square root both sides. So that gives me the square root of 357.48. And that means my C, or my point from M to P, is going to equal 18.9.